What's up, y'all? This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesday, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. If you could, hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification button to stay up to date with all of my future Teachable Tuesdays content. Today's going to be a Teachable Tuesday short, where in 5 minutes or less, I try my best to discuss a topic that you guys came up with or one that I came up with. And today's topic is actually a combination of both. And this is for my fellas. Fellas, the topic of discussion today is normalize not staying in the friend zone or not getting in the friend zone in the first place. Now, here's why I want to address this. A lot of times, fellas, and I'm not saying that ladies don't go through this. Ladies, I'm pretty sure you go through the same thing as far as the friend zone, but fellas experience it a lot more often, and I can definitely say that from personal experience. But fellas, a lot of times we'll have a woman that we're interested in, and for whatever reason, she says one day, I'm just not interested, but we can still be friends. And a lot of times we think in our mind, well, maybe I can stick around long enough and she'll like me eventually if we're friends long enough and this and that. Fellas, let me tell you something, okay? You may not want to hear this, but that doesn't work. From my personal experience, and this is really especially directed towards my younger fellas who may be still learning, because it took me a while to learn this, that does not work, okay? The only thing you're doing is hurting yourself in the long run, because while you're waiting around to see if things are going to change, she's peeping her interest elsewhere. A lot of times when a woman says, I'm not looking at dating you right now, I just want to be friends, it's one of two things. Number one, either she's really not in the place to where she can date anybody at the moment, or number two, you're friend zone, dude. She has no interest in you whatsoever. She doesn't want to be physical with you. She doesn't want to have any emotional ties to you in a romantic manner, things like that. So the best thing to do in that situation is to respectfully walk away. Now, I know some of you guys may be thinking, well, dang, that's kind of shallow. You can't be friends with somebody. That's not necessarily the case. The problem is, with us fellas, is we know what we want, and we'll be trying to do anything to get what we want. In reality, we'll never get it. So why put yourself through that torture? Instead, why don't you go ahead and, get to know someone else who actually wants that type of level with you of romance, right? There's nothing wrong with having friends, but fellas, we need to normalize letting people know, hey, I'm not interested in friendships. I know me, I've told plenty of women who've rejected me and said, well, we could be friends. I told them straight up, look, I'm not interested in being friends. I'm sorry. I have enough women that are friends. Truth be told, I have 2 women that are my best friends. Never had interest in them. We've been best friends since childhood. I don't need any more close women friends. All right? I'm saying all that to say that, look at this crazy driver. Sorry. I'm saying all that to say that, it's okay to normalize that you don't want to necessarily be friends with a woman who's friends on you. And you can do it in a respectful manner. Because you being friends with somebody that you like, that friends on you, you're just going to be a shoulder to cry on. You're going to be someone that she's going to eventually talk to about other guys doing her wrong or guys that have done her wrong. And you're going to be thinking, well, I could do you right and this and that. But the fact is, she don't want to be done right by you. Take the L and keep it moving. It's okay, fellas. Fellas, rejection is a part of growth. It's okay. All right? Don't sit around waiting thinking that, things are going to change. I'm going to be her knight in shining armor. No, man. Don't do it to yourself. I can't tell you how many times I did that in my 20s. Don't do it. Okay? You're just going to hurt yourself. Save yourself the embarrassment. Save yourself the heartache. Save yourself the headaches. And move on. Now, if it's somebody and you guys were legit friends before you said something, maybe that's a different case scenario. But if this is somebody that you came out the gate with and you knew off rip you guys were interested, or you were interested in her, and she's not interested in you, I'm not saying you can't be her friend. If you want to, that's what you choose. But just know somewhere in your mind, you're going to be thinking to yourself, I always want that. And I'm going to just be real with you. She's not going to want you. And then in the case, if she does decide that she wants you along the way, she's not going to give you her best. Just being honest. Okay? So, fellas, once again, normalize not getting in the friend zone or not choosing to get in the friend zone when somebody offers it to you. All right. Again, Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesday, here to motivate you, encourage you, inspire you to be a better you. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day. Peace.